Hello and welcome. This is Ken Heaston on air in the evening news. It's great to be with you tonight, and this is an exciting broadcast tonight about how to start a blog and what to write about. Um, you know, when we start working on going online with our home business, one of the first things that we think about is should we have a blog? And I think that the answer is yes. I think that every one of us should have at least one blog. And the reason is because the your blog is really the center hub of everything that you do online. Any type of social media that you get on, say Facebook or Pinterest or Google Plus, all the different things that you might get on out there for social media really should point back to your blog, because on your blog, that's where you can write about things. You can post videos on your blog, images on your blog, and it's all about you and the message that you're bringing to the world. So your blog is kind of like your central hub for you online. And so, um, you know, should you start a blog? Yes. How should you start a blog? Well, if you've never done a blog at all before, I think it'd be a good idea to start a free blog and kind of get used to it. And so, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a quick look at how you might start a free blog and how you're going to find things that you want to write about. So let's get started, and we'll get this broadcast kicked off. Let's start out right here at the homepage for gmail.com. This is some different accounts that I have, and so if you're going to have an online marketing business, you really need to have a Gmail account, and you can set up several Gmail accounts if you want to. So let's just go in here and log into this one. This is an account I use quite a bit, and what we're going to do is we are going to we're logged into this Gmail account. Now we're going to open a new tab, and we're going to type in blogger.com. Now Blogger is owned by Google, so it is it's tied into your apps um, for your Google account, your Gmail account. So with every Gmail account, you also have a Blogger account. Now on this particular one, I haven't started any of my own blogs yet, so let's just act like we're going to start a brand new blog. We'll just go new blog right here. All right, title. Now, what would your title be? Well, it could have something to do with your products, or it could have something to do with your opportunity. And since you can have a lot of different blogs, then it's kind of good to drill down and have maybe a blog over one aspect of your business. Say, if you have food products, okay? Well, you could have a blog on all your food products, or you could even drill down a little bit further. And let's say that one of your best food products is, say, cinnamon. Okay, so you could have a blog just on cinnamon. Okay, so let's just title this blog Cinnamon and see what happens. Okay, and your address, and you can also add a custom domain later. Okay, so let's call it, let's just see if we can get cinnamon.blogspot.com. cinnamon.blogspot.com. Sorry, this is not available. Well, that's not surprising. Um, how about we call it Creamy Cinnamon. This blog address is available. Okay, creamycinnamon.com. All right, and now we can pick a template here. So let's just pick one. If we pick a template and we end up not liking it, we're just going to change it later to something else. So let's go with a picture window. I kind of like that. And we're going to click create a blog. All right, so now We're in the dashboard of our new blog, and let's see. This is Cinnamon Overview, and let's go in and make a post. All right, there are no posts. We're going to create a new post, and we're going to title this post "Why Cinnamon Cinnamon um, spices up breakfast." Okay, now that is a title that we might use. Now let's see if we can improve on that title a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to go in and use a special file that I've got here. And this is a way to crank out um, some really neat titles for our blog post. Now you kind of wonder what you're going to write about. So um, let's just get our first title down here for our blog post, and then we'll find out how to do some more. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this tool online, and it is HubSpot.com/blog topic generator, and this is really awesome little online tool. Okay, so it wants 3 nouns, so let's write 3 nouns. Cinnamon. How about baking? Let's see. Yeah, baking and dessert. Okay, and we're going to click the Give Me Blog Topics button, and it is going to crank out some really cool headlines for us. All right. This is a pretty neat one. Think you're not cut out for baking? Take this quiz. 10 things your competitors can teach you about dessert. How to solve the biggest problems with cinnamon. 14 common misconceptions about baking. All right. Now this is kind of neat here. 14 common misconceptions about baking. Those are all good, but I think I might do a blog post on 14 common misconceptions about cinnamon. Okay, and make it really specific. That would be fun to research and write a good article on it. All right. So on this first post, we're just going to use this "Why Cinnamon Spices Up Breakfast," and we're going to make a post here. Um, uh, Nothing makes a great breakfast better than cinnamon on your cereal. All right. Um, so you get the idea. We're going to kind of make a little bit of article here, and you know, there's some different ways that you can create your content. You can write them yourself. If you have a really good idea and you've got some things you want to crank out, just write your articles yourself, and your articles can be really different for each one. You can make an article that has just a little bit of text in between a lot of different images, or you can do one that's got say 500 words of text, or even you can combine some subjects and get an article that's 1500 words of text. But at any rate, you're going to write an article. So let's just go in here now, and let's find an image that we might like to use. We're going to go to images.google.com. All right, and we're going to find an image that we can use for cinnamon. So let's put in cinnamon rolls. That's pretty cool. And here's a whole bunch of images on cinnamon rolls, but we're going to find one that we can use that is royalty free, and we're going to go on the little gear icon here on the right side. We're going to go advanced search, and we're going to scroll down and select the bottom one, free to use, share, or modify even commercially, and click advanced search. And now what we're seeing is pictures of cinema rolls that are free to use. And like this one's on Commons, Wikipedia. Looks like a lot of these are, but there's one on Flickr. So you can see why these are ones that you can use. You know, they're in the Creative Commons domain. So let's find something we like here, something that really looks good. I like this right here. It's 1000 by 667. So let's just click on that, and we're going to go View Image, and we're going to save image as, and let's put it in. Let's make a new folder here, and we're going to call it Blogspot, and we'll just name the picture Cinema Rolls and save it. Okay, and so we have found a picture that we can use on our blog, and we saved it. Now chances are that's going to be pretty big, but let's see if Blogger can resize that for us. So we've got our cursor there. Let's make this headline on the top of the article a little bit different. Let's change it to bold, and let's center it, and let's change it to a kind of a maroon color. And now we'll go down here, and right below it, let's insert an image, and we're going to choose a file. We're in the upload part. Now we could do a lot of different things. You know, we can get our images from a lot of different places, but we've got this already on our computer, and right there it is. So let's load it up, and let's just see what happens when we put it into our blog. Add selected. Okay, it resized it for us. Now that's kind of nice. Now we can go on, and we can add more text and more images to complete our article here, just by moving on down and putting everything we want into this article. Alright, so now let's save, and let's publish, and it gives us the option to share it on Google Plus if we want to. And here's the title of the blog post, and so I'm just going to put cinnamon is the best. That'll show up on Google Plus. It's going to go out to the public, and we can share it. It's just a little perk that is offered to us by Google. They like to tie all their stuff in together. So let's see what it looks like. Let's view it. All right. So we have picked our layout. So that's what the blog's going to look like. Our blog name is Cinnamon, but the domain name we took is creamycinnamon.blogspot.com. Okay, but we picked the title Cinnamon, and that's the title of our blog. And here is our blog post: Why Cinnamon Spices Up Breakfast. And you can see that our text is centered, and our image is centered, and it resized it for us. And we have started and made our first blog post. Now, if we wanted to make more blog posts, what we could do is we could take one of these topics that we generated on HubSpot, and how about if we like this one right here? How to solve the biggest problems with cinnamon. Okay, so we can copy that. We like that for a title. Let's make a new post. Okay, we're going to make a new post, and we're just going to post that for our title. And now let's say we want to cinnamon is really great spice, but it can cause some problems. Okay, and then we can say dust, clumping. um, I don't know what else problems cinnamon could cause, but let's just say can get moldy. All right, and um, chokes the dog. Okay, these are some problems that the cinnamon's going to cause. Okay, so what we can do is we can just highlight that, and we'll go over here and give it some bullet points. Okay, and then we're going to say, something like, but this is why everyone should have cinnamon in their kitchen. Okay, and uh, we can let's try adding a video in here. Let's see how that would be. Let's go to YouTube. And let's type in cinnamon. And here is a cinnamon roll recipe from Main Street Bakery at Disney's Magic Kingdom. Let's get that. And let's pause that, and we'll get the share link right here. All right. And so now what we want to do is insert a video. And let's see, we want from YouTube, and we're going to put in the URL right there, and we're going to select it, and in it goes. Okay, and so now we have a nice little article with a video in it. So let's save it and let's publish it. All right, so here is our article. How to solve the biggest problems with cinnamon. Let's take a look at it. Let's go here to view, and it opens up, and now here's our article. Our blog is cinnamon, and here's our article that we put in with the video. All right, and the video plays right inside our article. Now, ideally, for a home business blog, you would put a video in here of you speaking about the topic that you might be posting about for the certain day. So anyway, what we've done is we've created a free blog on Blogger, and as you can see, we put a couple of posts in, and over here we've got the posts with the archives and such as that. So Blogger is just going to build this out for you. I highly recommend that if you're going to start blogging and you've never done much of it before, that you start off with a free blog like Blogger. Kind of get an idea of how blogs work, and then later, you know, when you outgrow the perks that free blogs don't have, you really want some of those things, then you'll be ready to move on to a self-hosted blog. You can load up WordPress on your own hosting, get your own domain names, and start out your own blog. So this is a really good way to do it, to get started and find things to write about. Follow the blogs of your competition and see what they're blogging about, and see how that they're posting their articles and stuff, and especially search terms that you really want to blog about yourself, and look at the top results, like the top 10 results, because those are the bloggers that really know what they're doing, and kind of copy their styles, especially if it fits for you. When you see things they're doing that you really want to do too, we'll learn how to do that, and begin to build out a blog and have fun with it. And as you go, as you get good at it, then you're going to learn how to really make it a hub for your business. A free blog on Blogger is, it's just like all the other Google products. You just can't beat them for for being free things that you can use, and being able to harness so many different power products online for free by using Google products. So I highly recommend that you learn how to use them, as many of them as you possibly can, to build your business online. This is Ken Heaston on air. Evening News has been good to be with you tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow with another exciting broadcast. Have a good evening.